Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am coming to you today on January the 9th, 2025, with my first video of the new year. I last posted a video, I believe was November the 11th. So I was having issues with my storage on my phone, on my iPad. So I did do videos after November the 11th. However, I was not able to edit and upload them. So I have remedied the situation. I purchased a camera. Um, but it's just been so cold, so I haven't been able to walk outside. I did walk today in house. Um, I take advantage of videos on YouTube, which are the 15-minute walking videos. And the one today, like, really whipped my tail. So, and I was on Zoom and I did it with my sister, so I wasn't able to really I wasn't really able to talk as I normally do and talk about the current events. So I decided to do this video so that I could like talk about what's going on. So let's talk about it because it's been a lot of things happening. Um, so we had former President Jimmy Carter passed, and today was um, today is the National Mourning Day for Jimmy Carter. And the flags are still flying half-mast, although President-elect Trump he does not want the flag to fly half-mast on his inauguration date. So I'll post the stories that I reference just like I would do if I was walking. Another thing that happened in the news is that President-elect wants to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico because he says that the Gulf of America has a better ring, sounds better. So he wants to rename it because we own it anyway, he says, and we do all the work. So why not name it? It has a better ring to it. So, yeah, that's one of the things that he wants to do. Um, One of the other things that has happened was on the 6th of January, Vice President Kamala Harris, who is also the president of the Senate, had to certify President-elect Trump's election, an election that we all know she lost. So I admire her. It took a lot of strength, and I know it was a lot of things going in her head, but she was able to do that. One of the videos that went viral while she was doing her job, she swore in Senator Fisher of Nebraska, and once she swore her in, she shook her hand, as all presidents of the Senate does, and then she went to shake Mr. Fisher's hand. Mr. Fisher did not make eye contact with her at all, nor did he shake her hand. So, of course, that video went viral. What else is going on in the news? The fires in Southern California. There has been lives that were lost. People have lost their homes. So we're praying for our sisters and brothers in California. I have a nephew that I text, and he doesn't live in South California. So the only effects that um, the only effect that he experienced was winds blowing, ashes, and the air quality that was really bad. So I told him to be careful. I also text my girlfriend who also lives in California. She doesn't live in South California either, but she is safe as well. And one of my girlfriends that live here in Maryland, her daughter lives in California. And so I reached out to, just to make sure everybody is okay, because her daughter is pregnant and the air quality is bad there. So I pray that everybody is being safe. And yeah, so a lot of our beloved stars have lost homes. Kim Whitley was on social media just asking for prayers. A couple of other people that I follow who are stars that live in California, just asking for prayers. Eric Benet, he was not affected, but he had family that was affected, and so he came on social media just to ask for prayers as well. So we want to keep praying for them, because this has been the headline of the news for the last few days. And when I go to my news feed, I'm still seeing stories that are coming out of California. So again, we want to send our prayers out. Now, speaking of the cold, as I said earlier, this morning, the time that I would have been walking outside, the temperature was 19 degrees and now it's 25. However, it is happening all over. Florida was around 30 this morning. I'm sure their temperature has risen. I have a family member that lives in Florida, and she made a post, a Facebook post, that she was packing up and coming to Baltimore. And I said, you sure about that? Because it's like 19 degrees here. So she was like, oh my God, they're not used to that cold. Although if you go to Florida during this time of the year, and I've only been to Florida in December, and it isn't hot, but it's nice. During the daytime you can go with short sleeves and all of that, but at night you definitely, in the evenings once the sun go down, you definitely need a lightweight jacket. So they're not really used to 30-degree weather in the morning. So I'm going through my news feed just to make sure that I had given you guys everything that I would normally talk about if I walked. So give me a moment. So the former president, Jimmy Carter's funeral is going on now. And his grandson is speaking now.
I say grandfather, but we called him Papa, as many of you know. We called my grandmother Mom Carter, so we spent our time talking about Mom and Papa, and mostly speaking of the human side of the presidency.
So we send our prayers to Jimmy Carter's family, especially his grandchildren. So let's see what else is going on in the news. So more of the wildfires that are burning in Southern California. California Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency. And he actually did that on Tuesday. So today is Thursday? Yes, today is Thursday. So he did that on Tuesday. And it's a horrific scene there. So,
oh, President-elect Trump has been talking all...
say it. Why is this the only...
others. And we...
Also, remember your fur babies in this cold weather. And because we've had a snowstorm and we may get some snow this weekend, when you're putting out salt, you want to be very cautious, very mindful of the fur babies. So in local news, 50 years ago, they built a highway in the Baltimore City area, and specifically in West Baltimore. And it has been coined the name Highway to Nowhere, right? And what it did was separate neighborhoods in West Baltimore. So Governor Wes Moore announced yesterday or today that they were approved for $85 million to revitalize that highway. I'm not sure what the plans are, what they plan to do, but I'll show you a picture in my video of the highway that goes nowhere. Like, it just separates West Baltimore. Today is also National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. So if you see a police officer, thank them for their service. I know that there's a lot of controversy around officers and a lot of killings and different things like that. But there are a lot of good cops, police officers that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. So if you see one, thank them for their service. Show them your appreciation. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm glad to be back to making these videos. You know, I know it's not our normal video, but trust me, I have new content that I am bringing to you guys. You know, it will mostly be about the news, current events, with a little sprinkle of a lot of little different things. But I will be bringing them to you in the form of video, which is my traditional 15-minute video. So I'll be doing that. You know, so I want to leave you guys, of course, always with peace and blessings. I miss doing these videos. I hope you will see this video, like, comment, and share it, and subscribe to my channel. I'm looking to build my channel, and I just had a little break that was beyond my control. But I am back, baby, and I am here to stay. Every day, 15 minutes of walking, giving you the news, giving you current events, local, national news, local news, all of that jazz. So, again, peace and blessings. I love, love, love you. Until tomorrow. See you guys.